Hello everybody, welcome back to another Mackem's Monday mix, and as per usual we're going to kick off with some coins I've received in the post this week. Now the first of them is the blue carded version, which I've been waiting for the latest in the James Bond series. I did show you the bunk pack in last week's episode, but finally got the blue carded version this week. And along with that we did get another change checker trading card. There is 11 of the £2 coins out, but I've only got 9. I'm still waiting for the Commonwealth Games Northern Ireland and the Olympic Centenary. Now next up is a set I did mention in, I think it was last week's episode again. Now I think a few of you did actually go and buy it, because there was a £37 saving, and this is the Royal British Legion Centenary 50p collection from Jersey. Now I've never opened this yet, but you can say the cellophanes are a bit creased, so I'm going to open it now and hopefully I can put it back together in better order. Or maybe not. There we go. Right across the label. Yeah, I think it was originally £62.50 and £3.99 postage. It had been reduced to £25 plus postage. So let's have a look on the inside first. Read that at your leisure if you just pause the video. But basically the RBL, Royal British Legion, was formed on the 15th of May 1921. So a centenary of it in 2021. And I believe quite a bit of the proceeds from the sale of these actually went to the Royal British Legion. So let's have a little zoom in. So we've got two coloured coins. So I think that was what the poppy did look like in 1921, with the updated version as we know it now, 2021. And now we've got 3 50p coins, celebrating each of the armed forces. So this one is British Army, this one is the Royal Air Force, and last but not least, the Royal Navy. Now I think each of those three designs look quite similar. It's got a person saluting and an officer to the left. So probably haven't got much design to change thereof. And there we go, bailiwick of Jersey. So a very nice addition to the collection, that is. Really pleased I got that. Now most of you should be aware that on Thursday the 6th of June we had the 80th anniversary of D-Day, and to celebrate the event the Royal Mint Experience had a special strike on the day of the D-Day coin. Now I was emailed by Jude, who regularly contacts me to say she's found some coins she thinks I might want, but she asked if I would want one picking up, and I said, oh yes please. Now she was picking one up for herself, one up for Sandra, Purple Fairy, who isn't very well at the minute, but I'd like to think that everybody would wish Purple Fairy well and hopefully a speedy recovery. Now I did cheekily ask Jude if she was able to pick up another one, because somebody sent me a strike roll not too long back, and I wanted to reciprocate that gesture by sending that one of those back. So anyway, Jude did try, but there was going to be just 3 per person. Now her husband Rob isn't one for actually going on the tours, but as it turned out, Trevor from Coins to Collect. He tried to book on two tours, and the Royal Mint Experience went and knocked that back and said, no, you can only have one. Christopher Collects apparently had tried to do the same. So I don't know whether he was able to get somebody to go in his place. But anyway, as it turned out, Rob paid a little bit to Trevor to go on the tour. Jude was able to get the extra one that I asked for, and Trevor got his extra couple of coins, so all was well in the world in that respect. So here is the coin. I'm not going to mention who I was sending it to, but if that person wants to put it in the comments, they're quite willing to do so. As you see the video, I probably have just posted it off today. But anyway, the D-Day, strike your own on the day. This is going to be a very, very low minted coin. I can guarantee that. I've had it on good authority that there was only 495 attendees. So if every one of those 495 people got the maximum of 3, that would have only been 1,485. But apparently there were quite a lot of veterans there, so it's possible they were just given like one each, unless they decided to pick up a few more. There was also a coach party, I think, turned up. So that is going to be a very sought after coin. So I mean, it's only, if it's going to be less than 1,500, it's well worth getting your hands on one. But I'd like to thank Jude very much for doing that. And thanks to Rob as well, because if it hadn't been for him taking one of Trevor's places in a subsequent tour, wouldn't have got that one. But never mind. So that is it for coins that I've received. I'm going to just clear the mat, and then we'll move on to what happened on this day. Now, I'm quite conscious when I do these what happened on this day that I'll probably give you too many. So with that in mind, I've just reduced that down to 3 this week. So we'll start off with deaths. On the 10th of June 1967, the famous American actor Spencer Tracy died. He was actually born on the 5th of April 1900. His full name was Spencer Bonaventure Tracy. One of the most famous films that I ever watched him in was Bad Day at Black Rock. And he also starred with Katharine Hepburn quite a few films. Adam's Rib comes to mind, sort of a comedy one. Births-wise, on the 10th of June 1921, we had Prince Philip, the Duke of Edinburgh. He actually died at the age of 99, just a few months short of his 100th birthday. And I sort of wonder whether Queen Elizabeth II had sort of a broken heart, because she actually died just over a year and a bit later. Now, on the 10th of June 1922, we also saw the birth of Frances Ethel Gumm. And you might think, well, who is that? Well, she, at the early age, she was actually in a girl group with her sisters Mary Jane and Dorothy Virginia, known as the Gumm sisters. Apparently, in some reviews, they were actually mistakenly called the Glum sisters. So they were more or less advised to try and change the name. And in 1934, it was actually changed to the Garland sisters. And of course, we are now talking about Judy Garland. And Judy took the name Judy not long after that from I think it was a song by Hoagy Carmichael. Anyway, she was married 5 times. The second marriage produced Liza Minnelli, the other famous actress who was in Cabaret. But Judy Garland actually died at the age of 47 from an overdose of barbiturates. She was quite addicted to drugs. And she died on the 22nd of June, 69. So 47-year-old, that's no age at all. The number 1 song in 1982 was Madness, House of Fun. Now, it would be nice to see them in the Music Legends series, wouldn't it? But this one here is going to be 1990. I'm going to go back to just before the World Cup, where England and New Order had World in Motion. best known for that John Barnes rap halfway through. Now, it was, like I say, part of the World Cup coming up, but in sort of a few days' time, we've got the Euros starting in Germany. So I thought, why not do something on the Three Lions? Now, the Royal Mint are quite used to reproducing the same design on coins year after year after year. Now, way back in 2017, we had this Lion of England from the Queen's Base series. The following year, to celebrate England getting 4th place in the World Cup in Russia 2018, we had the football one. Same coin, just different packaging. And then in 2019, just a year later, we had the commemorative coin celebrating England winning the Cricket World Cup. Again, same coin with just different packaging. But I did say I was going to talk about the Three Lions. Now, way back in 1997, we had the English Lions, part of the Heraldic Emblem series. There's one for each of the home countries. Circulating commemorative, and as you can see, the mint is there, 57,117,450. 5 years later, they reproduced the design again. And this, as you can see, it had a higher mintage, 77,818,000. Now, these three lines have been shown on various coins. It's just a few I'm going to show you, but way back in the pre-decimal series, we had the sort of the three lions somewhat on the old shillings. And then the Royal Mint had a slight dabble at the three lions on the Tower of London Royal Menagerie, part of the Tower of London £5 set. So staying with this three lines design, we move forward to 2023. Now in 2023 we had the BU strike commemorating the England women's football team as they headed towards the World Cup in 2023, and possibly it was to celebrate them winning the Euros a year prior in 2022. But also that year we had the proof only, which was only available at the Royal Mint Experience. And then the following year, well this year, 2024, they've had the three lines once again. So obviously the Royal Mint do run out of ideas from time to time. Now before we move on to the last bit of the video, let's go and scratch this off. Hopefully it might be one that we do need. And unfortunately it's not, it's another Britannia. But I think I've got about 3 or 4 of them now. Now last week I did actually mention about these Uncle Paul folders I've been getting. This one holds 350 coins, so what I've decided to do is put 5 of each of commemoratives or definitives. So I've got the low minted 2008 Britannias, I've got the 2017 Shales. I did look through some spares and I had 102 of 2017 Shales. I'm thinking, why on earth have I got £51 worth of 2017 Shales? Some people say, oh yeah, it's going to be worth a lot in years to come. But to be honest, in my lifetime, or what I've got left of it, I don't think it'll go up that much. So anyway, we'll go from the 1998. I don't have any Kew Gardens, so I haven't bothered putting them in. What I haven't got, I'm just going to get a bit of paper to put behind because it might be easier to see. You can see there's a lot of empty spaces. So I've got no heroic acts yet. And only 2 girl guides. Spoiler alert, there is some of these coins in here that will be getting found in subsequent hunts. Only one Team GB. Some 2017s. Now the 2018s, again I'm just going to put a bit of paper behind it. You can see I've got 5 Paddington stations there, and I've got 4 Paddington stations there. So what makes this different? You said you're only going to have 5. Well, these 4 here have all got cut errors on them. I noticed on Collect's channel a while ago he found a Paddington. He didn't notice the cut error until I pointed it out. So as you can see there on the front of the train, this shouldn't be here. There's this load of cut here. There's a cut at the top. There's a bit there as well across the windscreen. But probably not worth much, but a bit of an anomaly, so I thought I might as well stick it in. I've done the same with the Paddington at the Palaces. Now this one here has just got the one error, so you can see this little dot at the bottom, Chris Packard error, as Don Temple called it. Now normally when you've got the error down there, there's usually something on his hat and something on the shoulder as well, but these are not there. So obviously the die is just slowly getting worse. So I've got about 21 of them, I think, of the other errors which have 3 on, so they will all be going at some point in that bottom section. Only one of the coronation coins. So anyway, that's that, and I've still got a few left, but obviously if any more do get put into circulation at some point, that'll be interesting. Now with regards to the flip albums, now I do know a few people have actually ordered some of these when they saw them last week. I've done all the £2 coins. This 2015 Britannia is the one I found in a hunt on Saturday. And if you can remember, it did have a very bad obverse, because I think somebody put a little sticker over the top of it, but I put it in some boiling water for about half an hour and then used the eraser on it. It came off quite easy. But other than that, it was quite shiny, so I swapped out the one I did have and put that one in instead. That is one lovely design, that Jane Austen. I know there was a few put into sort of circulation at some event when it was launched. Was it down near Winchester, I think? And then we've got the RAF Lightning, which I'm still having to get. I mean, it's about 50 odd quid just for the coin itself. 2 circulated ones, or ones that should be circulated but haven't been, and I very much doubt whether we'll ever get to see them. And then all the 2022s onwards, got the nations, or the national flowers there. This is the one with King Charles III's crown behind his neck on the obverse. But I'm still waiting to see whether we're going to get any circulated ones. If not, then that'll just have to do. I've got a few other oddments in the back, but just spares really. Old £2 coin there. So anyway, I've done that with that one, and now I've also bought another 2. Now, it was with the pretense of putting the 50 pences in, but I'll come to that in a second. So these are the pennies. I do have a proof set of 1972, so technically you have got it. If I do find one like loose on eBay for a reasonable price, I'll buy it. But they're the decimal half pences. And then we'll move on to the pennies again, 1972. Have it in proof. I think I've got every single date apart from supposedly a circulated 2021 version. I mean 56 million of them, but must admit I've never seen one yet. We've got the Royal Shield 2022, the Hazel Dormouse, again that's the one with the privy mark. Just by the behind the king's head there. Let's put that back in. And also the 2 pences. Now that one I do have in proof as a loose one, as well as in the set. But I've noticed a few of these are starting to torn a bit. But other than that, they are quite shiny. There we go. So that's for that one. Now 50 pences wise, I've got a bit of a dilemma with regards to those and the 5s, 5p's, the 10p's and the 20 pences. Well, the 20 pences not so much, but I've noticed on the flips that they have started to torn, so I'm now wondering whether to take them out of the flips and put them into capsules, which means having to buy some capsule trays, or whether I should just re-flip them. I don't know. The decisions of a coin collector. Well, that's it for today, folks. I hope you've enjoyed it. Probably gone on a bit longer than what I expected. So good luck to England in the Euros, and not forgetting Scotland. I think they kick off on Friday against Germany, which is a bit of a toughie, but I think Scotland are doing quite well at the minute, and my ancestors on my dad's side's from Scotland, so I suppose I've got a bit of Scottish blood in us as well. So until the next time, keep on hunting, enjoy yourselves, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.